Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to 22 News at 4. I'm Ciara Speller. We're going to have our top 4 at 4 in just a moment, but first we have a look at commuter traffic and weather on this Valentine's Day. Let's bring in Mr. Valentine himself, the most beloved weatherman in Western Massachusetts, Brian Lapis.
Okay.
That's according to me.
I'll have what she's having.
How's it looking out there for this busy day?
You know, chilly but dry, which is certainly good news for, Valentine's Day evening plans. If you got plans to be out and about this evening for some Friday night Valentine's Day fun and frivolity, you're in good shape. It's tomorrow afternoon and Sunday that could be a little iffy. Let's take a look at traffic, shall we? Here it is. I-91 seems to be fine from Hampshire County into Springfield, and also the Pike is looking good. Blandford to Sturbridge. There are some slowdowns on I-391 and 291 coming into downtown. But nothing extraordinary, but just plan on extra time here as the evening commute is starting to get underway on your Friday, and maybe a long weekend for you, maybe a vacation next week for you. Anyway, if you've been outside, you know that it's been very windy. We've got wind gusts at 28 miles per hour right now, Westfield 33 miles per hour in Orange, and temperatures right now are in the 20s and 30s. So it's feeling like the teens and low 20s outside with this persistent gusty wind. Here's the good news. As the sun sets, I expect that the wind is going to diminish substantially. We've had a few flurries from Lake Ontario coming into the Berkshires, but otherwise it's been a pretty bright day here. And again, we'll stay mostly clear here through the mid-evening hours, and then we get into lighter winds and cold air. Winter weather advisory now issued from the National Weather Service for Hamden, Hampshire, Franklin, and Berkshire County. So with that said, we have some accumulating snow and some icy weather on the way in. We'll track some of that with our 22 News Storm Team Skycast.
All right, Brian, thank you. Springfield State Rep Orlando Ramos is calling on the state's Department of Public Utilities and the Attorney General's office to investigate Eversource rate increases. Ramos said he has received a number of complaints from residents about recent skyrocketing utility bills. He says he reviewed several documents provided by the DPU, including a merger agreement from 2020 that prohibits Eversource from seeking a change to its base gas distribution until November 1st, 2026. Earlier this week, West Springfield Mayor Will Reichelt also called for an investigation into rising utility bills here in Western Massachusetts. 14 people are without a home after a fire on Carlisle Street in Springfield. The fire started at around 2 this morning, and it spread to 2 houses. Springfield Fire Captain Drew Pamonte told 22 News crews were able to put out the flames by 4 a.m. Pamonte says no one was hurt, but 14 people were forced out of their homes and into the cold. They're being helped by the Red Cross. The cause of the fire is under investigation, but there was a wind advisory last night, and strong winds could have spread the fire between the 2 homes. A federal judge in Seattle is expected to decide today whether to pause President Trump's order banning federal funding for gender-affirming care for transgender youth under 19. A hearing on the motion for a temporary restraining order was held this morning. It comes after the Democratic Attorneys General of Washington State, Oregon, and Minnesota sued the Trump administration over the executive order last week. Trump's order called for the federal government to stop funding the care through federal government-run health insurance programs, including Medicaid. In their complaint, the 3 Democratic attorneys general argue that the order discriminates against transgender people. Today marks a somber anniversary in Parkland, Florida. 7 years ago today, a gunman ended the lives of 17 students and faculty members at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. In honor of those victims, students at schools across the area gathered outside today to form a giant heart, promoting love, kindness, and friendship. The shooter is now serving a life sentence without the possibility of parole. All right, let's bring in Brian Lapis again for another check of what we can expect out there this weekend.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be kind of interesting here tomorrow night and through the day on Sunday. So at least we have tonight. 22 News Storm Team weather alert in effect for tomorrow and Sunday, and also a winter weather advisory in effect tomorrow afternoon through 7 p.m. on Sunday for all of western Massachusetts. Let's take a look at it. So again, dry with diminishing wind here tonight. Gradually increasing clouds. You can see the clouds are developing here through 9 o'clock, and then we're mostly cloudy after midnight, although there will be a few breaks of blue as the sun rises here tomorrow. This is 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Some clouds, some patches of sunshine. Oh, hello. I'm off camera there. Hey, 10 o'clock. Partly sunny to mostly cloudy. Noontime, we're still dry. It really isn't until mid to even late afternoon that we start to see any substantial snow. So 4 o'clock, some snow developing, and we expect that this snow to continue into and through the evening hours. We will update amounts of snow and also when the sleet and freezing rain arrives with our 22 News Storm Team Skycast on 22 News at 5.
TikTok has returned to the App Store of Apple and Google in the U.S. The app, operated by the Chinese technology firm ByteDance, was removed from app stores on January 18th, following a nationwide ban. The company restored services after then-President-elect Trump promised he would extend the deadline for the ban. If users deleted the app during that time, they would not have been able to re-download it until now. President Trump extended the ban to April 5th on his first day in office. The popular app has over 170 million users. It's the biggest race weekend of the 2025 NASCAR season. Tomorrow you can watch the NASCAR Xfinity Series on the CW Springfield. The United Rentals 300 at Daytona starts at 4 in the afternoon. This marks the CW's first full season as the Xfinity Series exclusive broadcaster. The Daytona 500, the Great American Race, will be held on Sunday. And now for a look at what we're working on for 22 News starting at 5. We have continuing coverage tonight on those rising utility bills. We asked Eversource today why delivery charges are double the supply charge, and we'll have that answer. Plus, a popular exhibit at the Springfield Museum is back open. We'll take you inside. And 22 News State House reporter Olivia Ray will have a look back at what happened on Beacon Hill in this week's State House Spotlight.
Traffic for the most part is running okay here as we get the evening commute underway. I-91 for the most part is fine. The Pike is also good. In town, though, Springfield, 291 and 391, that merge seems to be running a little bit slower than usual downtown Springfield. Snow tomorrow, sleet and freezing rain on Sunday. We'll track all of it on 22 News at 5.
All right, Brian, thank you. And thank you for joining us this afternoon for 22 News at 4. Join us on TV starting at 5 tonight, and you can always have your local news and weather updates anytime on wwlp.com and the 22 News mobile app.